Hello YouTube, how are we? How is everybody today? It's a bit cold here in Blighty at the moment. I think it's about -1, -2 outside as we speak. Very, very cold. So you'll have to excuse me sniffing as well. I've got man-monia, which is a mixture of man flu and pneumonia. So man down at the moment. I'm struggling. I really am. I've got snot coming from everywhere, and it's this colour. So nice. So I'm going to be sniffing all the way through this, but we'll try and get through it. We'll do our best. So before we start, big shout out to Penda, my mate Penda. Great video from Penda last week. If you haven't already watched it, go and check him out. I'll stick a link to his video at the bottom of this. And another shout out to my Antipodean brethren, the convicts down under. Ollie from Eat Me Exotics, again, another great channel. I'll drop a link in here, go and check him out. Dylan, can't go without shouting Dylan. Andre, I wouldn't forget you. Top bloke. Andre's from the USA, good old US of A. Who else we got? Scotty, my man Scotty down there in the Big Smoke. Kev up in Stoke. How you doing, Kev? Angie, as always, don't forget Angie. She's a good follower of the channel. Has been from the start. Who else is there? Breck, my man Breck, over there in Europe. Keeping up the Europe side. Luca, NEPENTHES grower. Another one with a great channel. You can check him out. NEPENTHES grower. He's on YouTube. Unfortunately, it's in a foreign language, which I don't understand. But I don't need to understand a foreign language to admire and to see nice plants. So, yeah, go and check him out. Fantastic channel. Ash, as always. How you doing, Ash? Good to see you. Who else? Who have I forgot? Come on. Who have I forgot? Oh, God. Of course. My main man, Amori. How we doing, dude? Next week, no, the week after, I expect to see you up here. We'll chill and talk plants. Amori, my main man. Good lad. So, what's happening? What's been going on? Well, you might have noticed that shelf has got a little bit wider and a little bit longer. It's a little bit darker underneath, but I'll put up with that for now. And the plants that are under there, they ain't going to mind too much because, let's face it, a couple of them are blushing a little. So I'm quite happy to give them a break under there in the shade. So let's start off up this end again. Breck's favourite, tenuous eustacia. What a plant. I can't say how much I like this plant. It is fantastic. It really is the plant that just keeps on giving. Pictures last really well on it as well, I have to say. And colour-wise, they are really fantastic. And it just keeps popping them out, big and small. It is now vining, so I am hoping for a flower off that. Fingers crossed, we'll get there. It would be nice to have a nice flower off that. I don't know what I'd put it with, but I'm sure we'd find something. So, starting from this side, on the top here, I've had a bit of a tidy up, and I've pulled a few things out of there to put up here, because I want to keep an eye on them, because they are definitely, they've stood out. They got my attention. So I'll put them up here so I can keep an eye on them. First one being this little chunk. This one has really got some junk in the trunk. Big, fat, wide-bottomed, but a beautiful peristome. Really, really nice peristome. Tidy peristome. Tight, good striping all the way around. That is only going to get better. That is Viking Raff. Viking Raff, Lowii Veitchii, Boschiana, Northiana. So there's a lot of Northiana, clear, evident in that straight away. A little bit of Bosch. See a little bit of Veitchii in it as well. Sorry, shit camera work. So yes, definitely one there to keep an eye on. Tenuous Harry. Now, I nearly lost this a while back, and it virtually disappeared. I think there was one leaf sticking out of the moss, and I've managed to get it back, and it's now looking quite healthy. I'm really impressed with that. Really happy with that. So what's next? This is one of the Sung and Melancholy crosses. So you've heard me say this a million times. Sung and Melancholy, Veitchii number 5, Lowii Veitchii, Boschiana, Berbigiana. Its latest picture is looking pretty good. I'm impressed with that. I am impressed with that. So what I'm going to do, I was going to pop it down there. Where am I? Well, I've got seeds everywhere. Because I wanted to show you what was behind it, but bear with me. So what we'll do is Clippiata truncata. Get that off there. We're starting to look really sorry for itself. It's got the travel blues. Basically, this is what happens when plants are in the post for a while. But she's bouncing back and putting out a leaf, and as normally happens, the first leaf out is normally small. But it's a nice leaf, so pretty happy with that. No, might be a bit of cold damage here, but nothing major. So I'm pretty chuffed with that. We'll see. The picture it had on it before was gorgeous. Pop it down there. This is one of the Supernova crosses. Tom Bennett's magnificent Veitchii crosses, 3734s. And this, oh, snail. Big on, you shelled creep. Yeah, this thing is just going mad. Look at this. Leaf jump. Bang. Good things are going to come from this. Good things. So, chuffed with that. Right behind that, let me just pop this down here. I'll just keep you up there. Right behind that, we've got... Now, these are looking a bit ropey, but bear with me. These are number 3. And number 3 is Boschiana Veitchii, Veitchii Highland, Gold Peristome, Maximus, Stenophylla Lowii, Rocco Veitchii. So, and the reason these have caught my eye is that nice peristome. So good things are coming from these as well. I really do think. And this is another one. This is number 2. And I have got the label, but it is involving Boschiana, Rocco, and I think some Vicii as well. But again, nice wide peristome, and I'm hoping the Rocco really comes through. But really looking good. Which brings us on to this, which is the Vicii Platy, Vicii Candy Dreams. Latest picture. Looking magnificent, I must say. Now, I've got to be honest, and I will be honest. Initially, I wasn't that impressed. And I'm probably still not that impressed, given the parentage. However, my opinion has changed, or is changing somewhat. Because, I mean, damn. That is nice. And I think, to be fair, it's quite a big plant. It's getting a wriggle on, most definitely. I mean, that's a big old leaf jump. Big old leaf jump there. Turn you around so you can see. Look at the size of that. And that was the picture before. We've gone from that to that. So I can only imagine what that picture is going to be like. I think it's going to be a decent size. Now the other two, I've got 3 of these, and the other 2 are kind of lagging behind a little. And I've noticed with these 2, there's a lot more platy than there is Vicii. So we'll see what they look like when they come out. But I don't know, it may be disappointing, it may not, but we'll see, as they say. Burp Harry has finally got his feet down, and is, let's see if we can get a close up there. Here we go, hit the zoom, there we go. Oh, some striping as well, cheeky, loving that. Loving that. Beautiful. So, yeah, Burp Harry. Coming along lovely. I might repot this in a minute after the video. This is Burbloii. And it was growing relatively well. Yeah, that's the latest picture. It was growing relatively well, but it seems to have slowed a little. But that moss looks a bit manky, to be fair. Like a tramp's crotch. So I think we'll get it out of there and put it in some fresh media. And just spruce it up a bit and see how she goes. So what else we got here? Okay. Hamata Hariana is putting out a new leaf. It's got over its shipping blues, and it's chucking out a new leaf for me, which I'm really happy about. And we might even get a picture on this one. Very, very chuffed. Right, next to that we've got, and I can never say this right, Echinacea crosslowii. Absolutely gorgeous looking plant. I mean, a lovely rosette of leaves, and I find this is just instantly appealing to the eye, which is partly why I bought it, and partly because it's Echinacea. But when you look at it, it is instantly appealing to the eye for me, with that rosette of leaves and that beautiful Nice, shiny green leaf. That is just saying, buy me. All day long. So I did. We'll see what the bank manager's got to say about my purchases, but yeah, it's only money. I can't take it with me, so I might as well buy plants with it. So, where do we get to? We've done old fatty here, yeah. There's a couple of Big Mama, Pink Candy Cane, Akazukin, Cross Barrio. I've got to be honest, looking a bit meh, really. Yeah, not really setting the world alight, is it? There's two of them, and they are looking, yeah, a bit meh. Nothing doing there. Undulatifolia Hariona. I'm loving this, and I can't wait until it gets a little bit bigger, puts a bit of size on, because I think, to be fair, I think this is going to be impressive. I really do. And again, it's got that buy me appeal. Lovely green leaves, spiky little pictures. It's saying PayPal will do. It really is. PayPal will do. It will indeed. Same as this, exactly the same as this. Neb Edwardiana. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a baby donkey. Everybody loves baby donkeys, and that is a baby donkey to me. Look at the green leaf. That it is just screaming buy me. Yeah. If you ain't got PayPal, bank transfer. Yeah. That was screaming buy me as well. So I did. But I did it twice. This one ain't looking, well, it did when it arrived. It looked fantastic when it arrived. It really did. Obviously, it's got the shipping blues. So, but it is bouncing back. It's putting out a leaf. And then we've got, what's this? Peltana. And indeed, it's Peltata, Yellow Phantom, cross Macrophylla. Now this one has got over the shipping blues, has bounced back, and is really getting on with business. I'm really impressed, because it really isn't hanging about at all, getting on with it, which is what I like. Well done, you. Fantastic. Who we got here? Sibianensis Squat, Platycoila, cross Platy, cross Fusca, I think it is. Let's just pop it up there so I can pull the tag out a little bit longer. Platycoila, yeah, Platycoila cross Fusca. That was a bit of a punt. It was cheap, and then I looked it up on Google and saw the pictures and thought, yeah, you're coming home with me. Come and see where I live, my little darling. Same as this one. Rocco Fusca Spectabilis Truncata EP plant, another EP plant. Again, a bit of a cheeky punt on this one, and I saw the pictures, had a look online, saw the actual plant and the pictures, and thought, yeah, definitely, it's the right money, and why wouldn't you? Good breeding stock. Anything from EP is good breeding stock in my eyes. Peltata Yellow Phantom Trusmariensis, another cracker. Let's have a look at this one. Yep, this one is getting over the shipping blues. We've got a new leaf coming out, new leaf put out, and a new leaf coming out. So very, very happy, very, very happy. I always I always feel happier when you see that first new leaf after they've shrugged off the jet lag, and you get that first new leaf. I feel happy. Roger Truz, this one's put out a new leaf. As I say, shrugged off the jet lag, and he's getting on with it. Good stuff. Good stuff. What do we look like? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that's acceptable. That is very acceptable. Yeah. Loving that. Boom. Big shout out to Isaac. If Isaac's watching, my main man Isaac, he's going to like all these. Okay, Vichai Barrio Candy BB. I have no idea. I've still got no idea what BB means or what it stands for. If you know, drop it in the comments. Cross Vichai Barrio MEP. I've got 4 of these, and I think that one is the most. That one is meh out of all of them. And then the next one up is a tubby little number, but it's starting to look really nice. So I think this one is going to be short and squat. I do like that. And then the next one, courtesy of my mate Mark Rouse, Paloensis Velosa. Good old boy, Mark. Hamedi, seed-grown basil. Doing really well, although what does concern me somewhat is the lack of the growth tip in there. I can't see it. Can we zoom in? Sorry folks, I stopped the video, but can we zoom in and see it? I can't see. All I can see is something black, and to me that normally means that the growth tip has rotted. So I'm not holding out much hope that is going to pop out a growth tip from there. What I'm thinking is it might activate a node around the side somewhere. It still looks healthy, it still looks okay, but it may activate a node from the side. We'll see. Time will tell. It's not dead, so that's a good thing. Another one of these Vichai Barrio Candy BB. This one is, again, tubby little number. Great peristome. That is going to be fantastic. Fantastic. And then, that's a Hariola. Meh. I forgot to label them 2. Those are off. I know that one is Paloensis Eddie off Mark Rouse. And the others, I think, might be Palvelosa, but I'd have to check. Vichai Blacklip. Vichai Candy cross Vichai Blacklip. These are really starting to take off now. Really starting to take off. Not massively striped, but there's still time. And I think they're going to be relatively squat as well. Pretty happy with them. Really happy with them. To say that I didn't have many germinate, and I have sold a couple, they are looking pretty pucker. Vichai Loioi Babedi, new picture. Sweet. That is looking fantastic. Is there anything new? Nothing over there. So let's step this way a little because the AMA JB cross is really stealing the show. Great, a great plant this is, and the pictures are just fantastic. Rock hard as well. Putting out a new one there. And then we've got a new one on Attenborough Sib. Great looking picture. Since they've been repotted, the Velosa Vici and all of them, with no exception, have really started throwing up new growth, new leaves, and they just look so much happier. They really do. They really do look happy. All throwing up new leaves. Big style, looking good. What's gone on here? What has gone on here? Straighten that up. Okay. What we got here? Truncata peltata. That one's got over its travel blues. Putting out a new leaf, and then right next to that we've got Truncata peltata Edwardiana. Another one that's busy working on a new leaf. Got over its travel blues. Behind that, we've got Truncata Affipiata Edwardiana. That looks like it's going to be impressive, to be fair. I am liking that. Big style. Burblosa. New picture on Burblosa. Burbage Velosa. And there's a Nepenthes, a stray Nepenthes seed on the peristome. How about that? Don't know where that's from. I've no doubt we'll find out. Amori. There's your Belly Eye Peltata Supreme. Round bags. There's another trunk Peltata Edwardiana. This one's got a picture on it there. Nice red as well. Lovely red colour. Like that. Moving across, we've got Nebularum. Southeastern. This was the second neb I bought. I have a number of Nebularum. I've got another one here. Nebularum, that's a BCP clone. That was one of the better BCP clones. And I've got to be honest, they have really struggled. And I've had them now, probably a year. And they've barely grown. They were in Akadama Canoe. I've since moved them across to Cocoa Chip, and since being in Cocoa Chip, I've noticed an immediate difference, and they're growing and they seem to be happy. So I think Cocoa Chip is the way forward for nebs, hence the reason this one is potted in Cocoa Chip as well. Velosa Ham, nothing much to report there. It's put out a new leaf, so it's getting on with it. The bigger Hamedi is sorry, it can work. Appears to be doing okay. It's got a picture out there, and it's working on another couple. But I have noticed with these, they don't like water. So keep the watering down. Don't go splashing them with gay abandon, because I think you'll find it won't take long and they'll be rotted out. So just be very Very careful with how much you water them. You have been warned. Truncata peltata Lowioi is now working on a beautiful big picture. Well, it's not massive, but it's going to be a nice one. I know it is going to be a nice one. So, can't wait for that to pop. What else we got here? Eddie. Eddie's still doing his thing. Go on, Eddie. Working on a new one. Peristome on this thing is just amazing. Spathulata spectabilis. Let's give it an honourable mention, shall we? This plant is probably one of my oldest inmates. I've had this plant for a long time. Probably about 9 years, 10 years, maybe. Absolutely fantastic plant. I love the colour of it. It's got this pink hue to the body, and in a certain light, it really glows pink. And you know, lovely stripes, and the pictures last for so long, really do. And it's flowering for the third time. This thing has flowered 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and there's another one in there. 5 times this thing has flowered. It is just a flower machine. I might cut it off, actually. I might cut that one off, chop this, turn them all into cuttings, because I've got a healthy looking basil down there. And I really don't want the plant to just kill itself flowering and flower to death. So, I mean, the uppers are nice. I do like the uppers. Tall, slim. I really do like the uppers. The lowers are just fantastic. But I've already used the pollen off this. There. These are VTI Burb EP cross Spathulata spectabilis, that plant there, and we have got germination where I saw one earlier. Let's have a look. I did see one, I'm not lying. There is a obvious pink, what am I on about? Obvious green shoot in here somewhere, I've seen it. It might be around there somewhere. It's in there anyway. We'll have a look in a bit. Carry on. Yeah, so where did we get to? We were mooching around here, weren't we? I think I've about covered a lot of the stuff on here. Yeah, everything's looking pretty happy. Oh, no, I didn't get this one. Ventricosa sibianensis, Ventricosa trusmoriensis EP. Saw a picture of this and immediately thought that needs to be in my collection. And there we've got, we've got another one. Oh, hello. Peltata Elephantum cross Hariana. I forgot I bought a bigger one of those, and that is just about putting a picture. Oh, lovely. Putting a picture out as well. So, moving across, got to be careful because I have got seeds, pots, I've got everything all over the place. It's a mess. What we got in here? I'll tell you what we could do with. Could do with a bit of background music, couldn't we? A bit of something playing in the background. You know, a bit of classical or something. That'd be cool. We've got this, which I am so impressed with. as Dylan said the other day, to have a peristome like that, at that size, what's it going to look like when it's kind of twice that size? 12 months down the road, this thing's going to look insane. I love that. I love that plant. I have got another one which looks very similar. Slightly different colours, but very similar. It came out the same pod. I think there's 3 actually, 3 or 4 maybe. But they've all got similar traits with the peristome like that. So I'll keep you posted on them. One of my personal favourites at the moment, purely and simply because if I can get it out, stand by. I did a stupid thing by wedging it in there. Why I've done that, I have no idea. Sometimes I just don't think I act, and then I regret it afterwards. Like I'm going to regret this, trying to wedge that down there, and that ain't going to work, is it? So, you see the problem here, don't you? Really? You do see the problem here. Okay, now we can get her out. This is Maxima Jeff Wong, across Haryana. Look at that, people. That is going to be toothy. I don't care what you say, it's going to be toothy. It's not going to be Edwardiana toothy, but it's going to be toothy nonetheless. And I think probably it actually reminds me of the way the colour of the peristome and the way the peristome is, reminds me of Flava Eddy at the moment. But nevertheless, it does look a bit like a Velosa Rob cross. Yeah, it's a bit Velosa Robbish, but nevertheless, it's going to be toothy, so I am dead chuffed with that. Fantastic. And what I'm doing there, while I've just knocked the Ridley eye, I don't know if you'll see it, but in there are a ton, and I've just snapped it, a ton of spores. So I'll get to sowing them at some point. Not that I'll need any Ridley eye, small Ridley eye, but they're there, I might as well sow them. Be a shame not to, really, wouldn't it? Truncatas are all doing what truncatas do. They're all doing really well. They're all loving life up here, I know that much. Getting on with it. I really need to start selling some of these because I'm not a truncata charity. There's the other neb, the one that looks really ropey there. Yeah, I'm not a charity for truncatas, so I really need to start shifting a few of them. The bigger ones are down here. That's truncata red and truncata D, red flush, with the big old leaves, looking spectacular. I do love truncata leaves. They are just the most amazing. This one, for some reason, has come out frilled. It's a brand new leaf, and it's decided to come out a bit frilly. Whereas the others really aren't that frilly. Go figure. No idea why. This one has just popped out a brand new picture. Have we got any stripage? A little bit of stripage. Nothing to write home about. So, I want to get, if possible, let's just move this pump sprayer. Down there is going to have to be a whole new video because there's a lot going on down here, and this shelf, there's a lot going on up here as well. So I think that is going to be a video in itself, as is what's going on up here as well. So we'll keep all that to the next video, but we'll keep bimbling on around here because we've got, look at that. Oh yeah, that is looking spectacular. I'm really excited for this. This is this is Burb. This was supposed to be Platy, straight Platy, and then it was revealed it was BE3138, unless I'm mistaken. 3138. That's what I was told by the seller, by the person I bought it off nearly 2 years ago. This thing was tiny when I bought it. It's now vining. Let me move this mongrel of a gymnamphora, which is just, it's feral. It's just gone feral. It is a gymnamphora with a cause and a purpose. I don't know what its purpose is and what its cause is, but it's going for it. It really is, and it's popping nodes out like you wouldn't believe. So just leaving it to it, and right underneath it we've got good old Anchor Blast, as named by Pender. There is why it's called Anchor Blast, because that reminds him of anchor butter, and if you look at it, it actually looks like it's exploding, i.e. blast, anchor, blast. And I'm pretty chuffed with the peristome, to be fair, because that peristome is PDN, pretty damn nice. So I'm pretty chuffed with that. Nice plant, vigorous, extremely vigorous. I think there's about 3-4 basils in there. It does need separating, but I've gone, yeah, we ain't doing that. That ain't happening. Yeah, I was talking about this. So this then was supposed to be 3138. I post a picture of this on the interweb on I think it was Nepenthes only or something like that, and then I get promptly corrected by several people. And Dom from Redleaf said no, it's Platykyla cross dactylifera, maybe, or Fusca, maybe Zacchariana, but it was one of them anyway. And then I've since had another person, naming no names, who is adamant it's a straight Burb, and I said no, it's a Platy Burb. And I said, no, it's this. And he said, no, it's this. So I didn't want to get into any arguments. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's a plant. And it's vining. And it's putting out uppers. So if the lowers look like that, what are the uppers going to look like? It is going to look absolutely fantastic. The only drawback being, if it flowers and it's female, what am I going to call it? Is it Platy? Is it Platy Burb? Is it Platy Zacchariana? Is it Platy Fusca? What am I going to call it? I don't know. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But it looks like it's going to vine, and it looks like it's going to flower. So hopefully we get a flower off it, and hopefully it's female. Trunk Eddie is looking mighty fine. Super impressed with that. That is awesome. Right behind it, we've got Ventricosa porcelain, which Edwardsiana red Kinabalu cross Ventricosa porcelain. The pictures on this are absolutely stunning. unfortunately, the picture it came with lasted about a day before it turned black and dropped off. And it's just getting over shipping blues and jet lag. So I would expect, I mean, it's put that leaf out in the last few days. So it is trying. So we'll see what happens. Right behind that, we've got a nice neb. A proper neb. Proper. It's a proper neb. Looking gorgeous. Beautiful size. And behind that, we've got a Babigier Mammut. Which, if I can get the picture up here. Come on, sweetness. Where are you? Oh, no. Oh, no. Get up here. Don't snap it off. Oh, pissing out. Oops, sorry. It's got a tendril stuck in it. The tendril is already worse for wear, I'm afraid. But, yeah. Gorgeous burb. Really happy with that. Go on, fly free. Take your hook. I don't know if you can see it. Maroon cross candy is looking absolutely stunning. Pinks, reds, you name it, it's got it all. Looking really nice. I'm really chuffed with that. It's a mile away from the picture before it, but looking absolutely stunning. I'm so happy with that. Coming across. This was one of the EP plants that I had. This is, if you remember, Platy cross Vicii M. Yeah. Actually, it's Vicii M cross Platykyla. It is 0003, whatever that means. Third one in the line, maybe? Third one produced. I know it's a stunner. That peristome is just, wow. Awesome. Look at that. Visually, it's just... And it's vining. It's vining, and its next picture is going to be an inter by the looks of it. It looks similar to what that one's going to be, but then the picture after that looks to me like it's going to be an upper. So we could have a good old display. Humidifier's kicked in, which means I'll be cutting this video short very shortly. Amp Black Miracle. Loving that. Let me knock a fan on, keep the air clear for a little bit longer, and then we'll see if we can continue for a little bit longer. Right, stand by. Let's move this water pump sprayer back over here. I've been busy doing cuttings the last few days. There's a lot of stuff in here that really just needed maintenance, needed cuttings, etc, etc. So I just took the opportunity. The Lowy 10 tack, I have gone at that with aplomb. I really have, and that has made several cuttings. So hopefully they'll be rooting. This is the Platy Burb. This is a fantastic plant. I mean, you can see that, you can tell that's a Platy Burb all day long, and that is vining, and also we're gonna be having some uppers off this very soon. That's an upper. So bingo. Big old Rob. I've moved Rob across, this Rob anyway. I've just moved him across slightly, so he's got a bit more room to spread out, and he's working on that big old picture there. Platy Bosch. New Platy Bosch, looking stunning. Actually, put two out at exactly the same time, and they both opened at the same time. I mean, look at that. This plant is just, it's you know, fantastic. VTI Burb. Oh no, that's Platy Bosch, I think. Is it? Is it Platy Bosch? We've got VTI Burb here, and we've got Platy Bosch in the same. They're both in the same postcode. They are vying for room. Here's Platy Bosch at the top, which is clearly getting one over. Oh no, is there another flower? Please tell me that's not another flower. I think that is another flower. Is it? No, 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 no. Well, you just got rid of one. Don't be another one. I want you to do a bit of growing so I can chop you down and make a load of cuttings. What we got in here? What are you hiding? Yes. It's a flower. Panda! 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 Yep, there's a flower in there. Damn! Oh well. Save the pollen, eh? Spathulata Burbedi. What else we got? What else have we got? We've got another flower spike on Spath Eddy, which are virtually ready. They're popping open, so give them a couple of days and we'll drop some pollen on them. These are swelling beautifully, as are these, and there's a lot of back crosses there. There's quite a few of them are Spath Eddy cross Eddy and Spath Eddy cross Lowey. Should be a really, really nice. It's a nice. My big old Truncata hybrid. New leaf. Beautiful. Like a boat paddle. Absolutely fantastic. I love this plant. It's just absolutely fantastic plant. I've had a bit of a move around up here as well. The big Lowey Bosch that was at the back is no more. It's now a cutting, a top cutting, and the basil is now. What did I do with the basil? Well, there it is. Basil is over there to have at it and grow into a nice plant. Fantastic picture on Amy. Really, really nice. Loving this picture. Look at that. Fantastic. This is vining as well. So, please, 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 flower. If that flowers, if that turns out to be female, I will be absolutely ecstatic. You may even see a dance around the garden involving me not wearing much in the way of clothing. I'll tell you that now. Something special here. And do I dare just help ease that lid up? I'm gonna do it because I've waited about 3 weeks for this to pop open, and it's popped open. It is Boschiana densiflora avata. This is from Mark Griffin. Now the lowers on this plant were amazing. Really flared dark peristome, and this it's vining, and this is its first upper. So is it going to be striped? Place your bets. I think yes, and I haven't looked, honest. Let's have a look. Oh my days. Oh yeah baby, look at that. Look at that. I'd say it's going to be flared and it's going to be striped. Look at the belly in the picture. That is fantastic. Oh, what a picture. I am so happy with that. So happy. Look at the stripes. Really shiny peristome as well. That is great. Really happy with that. Made my day. And there's another one on it. Wicked. Is that another one? Oh yeah, third one. Oh, awesome. Awesome. And Rob up here is putting out a new one as well. So we got Rob down there doing his stuff, his dirty business. We got Rob up here doing his dirty business as well. Go on, Rob. Popping them up everywhere. And VTI Rob over here doing his business as well. Moved Alistair Petrano up to the back just to give it some room, basically, because it really is now starting to spread out, and he's chucking out these big old long leaves. So I've moved it up there and just thought, you know what, get stuck in and have at it and do what you need to do. Mammoth, I've been hoping and praying this thing is going to flower, and it's just let me down every time. It just doesn't want to do it. So we just got to let it keep going, and maybe. So to end, let's have a look at the seed situation. There are a few. This is only half of them. The other half are in the conservatory, much to the wife's dismay. She ain't happy that the conservatory is being used as a greenhouse at the moment. But needs must. We have to do it. And I think the biggest thing for me is, and these are my own cross. VTI Burb cross Edwardiana. I didn't think they took, but there you go. There's 4 in here so far, 4 that are sprouted so far. So VTI Burb Edwardiana has taken and are germinating. Right behind those, we've got VTI Burb Maxima Dark. There you go. We've got germination on those, and then where is the other one that you all want to see? The people that purchased seeds off me via eBay. If you bought seeds off me via eBay, that's the one. VTI Burb cross Maxima Wavy. Oh no, that's sorry. VTI Burb Nebularum. Again, I didn't think these were going to amount to anything, if I'm honest. And I've been checking them, and nothing has been happening. And I thought, you know what? They're duds. They are duds. And then I came in here and looked the other day, and lo and behold, boom, we have a sprout. And then I found a second one. Where is it? Down here somewhere. So 2 of those have germinated. So Veitchii Burb Nebularum, 2 of those germinated so far. I'm absolutely over the moon. I couldn't be happier. Where are... What have I done with those? Is that it? No. No. Is that them? No. We've got the Veitchii Burb Spath Spec, which I said I'd seen one. There it is. Where's it gone? Oh, I've just looked at that. Where's it gone? Come on now. Crikey. Let's have another look. Let's get close in here. Is that it? There you go. There's a sprout. There's one. And I'm pretty sure if we move along slowly enough, there are more. I think I've found about 5 or 6 in here so far. But these were only sown the 1st of December, so plenty of time for them to come up so far. Where is... That's Nebularum. Where is Maxima Wavy? No. 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 Definitely not. Is it this one? Ah! Staring right at it. Okay. All you people that bought seeds from me, from eBay, Veitchii Burb EP cross Maxima Wavy. These are mine, which I sowed on the 1st of December. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 so far in a little under a month. These started 6. These started germinating a couple of days ago. So 4 weeks, really good, really good. Fresh seed. I mean, it don't get no better than that, does it really? Super fresh seed, and they're germinating straight away. We've got a lot of others. LVB, BTC, Truncata. Germination. That's the name of the game. What we got here? LVB cross V, F2. Oh yeah, go on. Plenty of them popping up. They're happy. Happy as can be. Happy as Larry. What are these? M cross B cross V cross V. So those are Maxima Boschiana Veitchii. Maxima Boschiana Veitchii Candy cross Veitchii Barrio. Those are happy as well. So that's the or some of the seed situation at the moment. Looking good, looking really good. And we've got stuff at the back there. Happily growing. And also from over here, we've got a few things going on down here. Miraval globosa and black Miraval globosa. A lot of lowland stuff. I don't normally do lowland, but Penda has basically roped me into it, so he's to blame. I blame him for a lot, to be fair. When my missus goes on about how much money I've spent, I blame Penda. Pender is to blame. He's your fall guy, so if the missus starts getting on to you, give her Pender's name and just say, yep, Pender sold it me. And it's all good. It's all good. So, what I was going to show, but I think I'll do another video just so I can talk to you lovely people, is these behemoths. These are 7 inches long, top to bottom, and 3.5 inches round. They are absolutely fantastic. The weight in them is amazing. And not to be outdone, Sibianensis has hit back with this big old boy. Look at that. Sib was feeling left out of the party and thought, you know what, I'm going to put something out as well. I ain't letting him get away with it. So Sib Meriliana, seeing that, thought, you know what, I ain't having that. He can do one. So Sib Merry went and threw this one out as well. Not one, two behemoths, absolutely stonkers. Peristome on that, it's an absolute belter. 2 absolute belters, beautiful, and it's working on a third. So Sib, you know what he's like. He don't like to be outdone. Starts throwing out these, and they're basically just throwing hands at each other now. There's another one coming out at the bottom down here. It's all going off. It's all going off. I fully expect to come in here and find Sib has been shanked by Sib Merry, blood everywhere. It's an absolute, it's just, you know, chaos. Glandulifer will run off because he don't like the confrontation. So he's going to do one. The Vent Sib hybrid over here, this bad boy, I think he's going to get involved. He'll wade in. And then it's all off at Haydock then. If he gets stuck in, it's all off at Haydock. And Briggs down there, he's like the scruff, the local scruff. He'll probably want to get stuck in as well. So he'll put his 10 pence worth in. Anyway, I've talked enough rubbish, and I've taken up enough of your time for tonight. So I am going to go inside. Oh, I've got nowhere to put this now. God damn. I am going to go inside and stick this video together, because this is 45 minutes long now, and the one before it is about 40 minutes long. So this is going to be another behemoth for you to fall asleep to, and for Ollie and Dylan to eat the breakfast to. My two Aussie chums down under. G'day to you. Yeah. So, right, let's go and go in and edit this lot. Anyway, folks, we'll leave it there, and I'm going to go in. I'm going to try and unblock my nose and have a cup of cocoa, and I will speak to you very soon. Be good to each other, be kind, and live life the way you want to. Don't live it to anybody else's rules. At the end of the day, you want to get one time, so enjoy it. I'll speak to you soon. Out.